I'm going to try and do a little bit of close-range combat, but bear in mind that my camouflage skill... Wow, that was actually really nice. Hello Reformers, and welcome back to Season 5 of Freeman. Now, when we left off, we were just running around, actually having a huge amount of fun using our pistol here, and yeah, I've actually bought a couple of attachments. Not for the pistol specifically, I've just bought a silencer for that, but otherwise I bought a red dot sight as well as a shotgun, and you can see here that I'm currently in the process of potentially purchasing some awesome armor, and I'm actually wondering whether I should go for a heavy build this time around. So instead of going for something that is nimble and a little bit quick, maybe it would be a better idea to go for something that's a little bit more brutish, a little bit more aggressive. So yeah, we also have a helmet here. I might actually put that on myself, but we do have a couple of other options here. Like, for example, I could buy this wonderful assault armor forest camo protection vest thing, and that's going to be pretty insane. So I'm actually going to buy that, and I'm going to buy the Spetsnaz helmet as well. And I think that's actually going to be it for now, I think. I don't think there's anything else I really want to take from here. I mean, these pants could be pretty good, but I think we're kind of fine at the moment. And yeah, we might actually be using a machine gun as well a little bit later on. But you can see right here that I'm going to be using the shotgun for the moment. There is a machine gun in here that I might actually purchase. Where is it again? Let me just sort by price, thank you very much. Okay, so where is it? It's somewhere around here. Machine gun, there's the machine. Okay, so it's an RPKM. Okay, so I've actually used one of those in the past, but maybe a couple of you are new to the series and maybe that's why you're suggesting that I use a machine gun, but I haven't used one for a while, so it might make sense for us to maybe check that out. But anyway, I'm just going to buy a couple of medkits, and we still have 16,000 remaining. That's pretty crazy. Okay, so we can capture some prisoners here, we can train some soldiers. As you can see, if we just train 5 freedom snipers, we're going to get 39,000, and I think we're going to try and do that. So let's see if I can actually go to the recruitment screen, see if I can recruit a couple of militia perhaps. No, that's not going to work. Apparently the militia are not available here, so I guess I'm just going to get a couple of FCA guys, because obviously we need a couple of people to run around with us as juggernauts, basically, because we are technically now outfitted in juggernaut gear, basically. So yeah, that's going to be pretty fun. And let's get my... that just looks kind of hilarious. Anyway, yes, let's get this on. There we go. And we now have how much protection? I don't even know how much armor we have total. I suppose we're going to find that out relatively soon. Let's place this on... Actually, wait a minute. I'm placing this on the wrong place, aren't I? Let's place it here. There we go. Oh, apparently you can't use red dot sight with the shotgun. Ah, well, that's a shame. Anyway, let's place the pistol silencer with the Makarov there. And I think we're pretty much done, with the exception of, obviously, adding a couple of pieces of ammo. And I think that should be good. Yeah, I think that should be good. Alright, so let's try and find a couple of people to attack here, shall we? Maybe this deserter army? Oh no. The deserter army looks kinda difficult. Ah, here we go. This is perfect. Perfect party for us to attack right now. So let's see if I can close in on them before anyone else decides to prey upon them. It might take a bit of time. Alright, so as you can see, we actually did manage to catch up to some looters here, and unfortunately it is night time, so this might be a little bit difficult for you to see, and might be a little bit difficult for me to see as well, but I guess we'll find out as we go. And yeah, we do have obviously 21 enemies. Most of them are looters, so this should work out pretty nicely for us. I'm actually going to spawn as many people as I can in here, and then we're just going to do our kind of sweeping tactic where everyone goes their own separate way, and we're going to hope that that actually has a pretty nice efficiency rating, I guess. I don't know. I guess it's just going to go quite nicely for us. And maybe we'll be able to take some pretty decent cover behind that rock over there. That's a massive rock, and it might make sense for us to go behind it. So let's see what we can do about that. Let's go over like so. Let's do that and this. And like that, and like so. We don't want to have them cross over with each other, do we? No, I think that's going to be fine. Alright, let's do it like so. Now bear in mind, oh, wow, we have never seen the nighttime skybox before, so this is pretty cool to be able to see the moon and all the clouds and everything. That's awesome, really nice. It looks really cool. Anyway, yeah, I do need to get some night vision goggles, so as soon as I can, let's get some night vision goggles, shall we? I think they've actually done a really good job with the lighting in the nighttime levels, because you can see here that the, you know, everything actually does cast shadows, and it's not just completely black, you know, because obviously we do have the moonlight right here, so it's really nice to have a little bit of illumination, because I thought to myself, oh, it's going to be completely pitch black as we go into our little battle here. And also bear in mind, I do have 151 armor now, which is pretty insane. I think we are going to be in a really, really good position with our HP nowadays, because obviously we don't have to worry so much about taking damage. I think we can absorb quite a bit of damage now, and obviously until we spec into some additional constitution, that's probably how it's going to be. Bear in mind, I am now using a silencer as well, or a suppressor, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, it's actually kind of nice. I actually think it's pretty good for me to spec a little bit into pistol proficiency as well, because that has shown to be very useful. And I'm kind of liking it a lot, actually, using a pistol here. I'm going to try and do a little bit of close range combat, but bear in mind that my camouflage skill... Wow, that was actually really nice. My camouflage skill is actually a lot less than it used to be. So obviously that is going to result in me getting spotted a little bit easier. And my accuracy with the shotgun is obviously not great at the moment. I have not really played with the shotgun ever before, so it's going to be kind of interesting. Wait a minute. Are you... Ah, okay. So it seems like the shotgun gets a little bit stuck in its reloading animation by the looks of things. So maybe that needs to be looked at for a small hotfix, or maybe the next patch, which I believe is going to be focusing on world map things and systems. So in other words, it's going to be focusing on town management and stuff like that. As far as I'm aware, that's what they stated in their latest hotfix. And let me see if I can actually kill this guy. Ah, there we go. Sometimes the bullets hit very easily, and other times they're a little bit difficult to hit, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that. Maybe it's just me being a little bit inaccurate sometimes. And it seems like our ARF squad right here is actually losing quite a few people, so it seems like I might need to supplement them with some reinforcements. Bear in mind that our Hades squad only has 2 members in it, so it's a bit worrying. And yeah, it's really actually kind of nice that we do have so many weapon slots now as well, because I might be able to wear, well, shall we say, equip a shotgun as well as a machine gun. So we might be able to get like an LMG or something along those lines. I think that could be pretty fun. And I'm kind of a bit disappointed, I guess, that some of our people were killed against regular looters. I'm not entirely sure why that was the case, but I guess they just had a bad situation that they were in. And where's that enemy? Oh, there he is. There we go. Take that. And there's level 6. Nice. Okay, so we did have 3 friendly casualties. I think we actually had 5, but I guess the casualties are counting the troops killed, I guess. Anyway, we were able to kill 12 there, which is actually pretty nice. Otherwise, we can sell all of this stuff. Actually, these boots, I think, might be better than what I have. We'll actually just take a look and see whether that is indeed the case. Otherwise, I'm just going to take everything I can. And we'll imprison the looter, thank you very much. And we'll see exactly what we have in our inventory right now, because I actually do have a full inventory. And did I actually give that to Anna, by the way? Because I'm pretty sure that I sold stuff without actually giving her things. Yeah, there you go. Let's give her that. So she's now able to use a pistol as well as the rifle, and that's obviously going to be really nice for her. And what else do we want to go for here? An ARF Marine, very nice. And we might actually have to cannibalize this squad here. So I'm going to disband the ARF Militia Squad, and we're going to put these guys in here because, I mean, let's face it, they actually are using ARF units anyway, so it seems pretty good to me. And what other names are we going to give ourselves here? Well, they're FCA. They're going to become Juggernauts eventually. So who's a Juggernaut in this kind of mythology? Why not? Let's just go for Thor, because obviously Loki and Thor, you know, they're kind of, you know, related a little bit. So let's just go with that. And we're going to just reward a couple of people here, make sure that they're all at maximum. And yeah, it seems pretty good. Okay. So what we also need to do is actually take one of these guys over here. We do have a bit of a ragtag group of these guys anyway, so it's okay to put an FCA guy in there. And at least we have 5 in each squad now, which is pretty good. Okay, so let's actually move on away from here, and I'm gonna go, I think, there's actually Litvin. Litvin is actually under siege at the moment, so we might be able to take advantage of that at some point. Let's just see whether that actually is the case eventually, and maybe we'll get an opportunity. And I'm just gonna sell some of the stuff here that I don't necessarily need, and I'm gonna keep the good stuff. And I'm just going to sell... Ooh, that combat knife might actually be really useful for us. So maybe it would be making a bit of sense for me to take that back. Perhaps. I'm going to sell the coffee beans and the beer and everything. I don't really need that right now. And let me see. I'm going to actually take the combat knife, because you never know. Maybe I'll use it a little bit. Who knows? And otherwise, is there anything else that we really, really badly need right here? It doesn't look like it to me. I think we're absolutely fine. I think we have some good boots. I think we have good boots, so nothing to worry about. And I think what we do need to do is get a little bit of extra shotgun ammo, just in case. And I think we have enough first aid kits. Is there anything else here that I really badly want? Ooh, this would be nice. I'd like to be able to use this. But obviously, as you can see, it requires a marksmanship rank of level 10, which is pretty crazy. There's also an automatic shotgun here, which might be kind of nice. But I think my shotgun at the moment is actually pretty good. I don't really mind using that. And it does have a little bit of a difference to it. Obviously, it's going to fire at a much faster rate, the automatic shotgun, that is. Alright, I don't think I really need anything else, so I'm happy with that. There we go, and should we take a look at... there we go. Okay, this might be a pretty easy quest for us, in comparison to being, you know, leveling up a couple of units. So we're gonna just move around here and see if we can maybe find some looters. And, here we go. Okay, so we do have a deserter army. Oh, that might be nice. Okay, that deserter army is probably going to be something we are going to want to engage upon in a second. But I'm just going to place a couple of shotgun rounds here, and maybe a little bit more than that. Now, we do have 4 assignable attribute points. Now, I said that I was going to go super hard into intelligence here, and I think we're going to continue doing that. But I would probably like to spend maybe a couple of points in agility, because even though we're not really going for a high movement speed build with a huge amount of camouflage and everything, it's kind of sad to me that we're able to move at such a slow pace, considering we are using a close range weapon and a silenced pistol. So it would be kind of nice for us to have a little bit in agility. So I think I'm going to go for 1 point in intelligence, just to round that off at a nice 10, and then we're going to go for 1 in constitution and 2 in agility, and we're doing a bit more of a jack of all trades kind of thing here, but hopefully that's not going to stay the way that it is at the moment with our other stats, because obviously we do need a little bit more in marksmanship. But for now, I'm probably going to try and focus on agility constitution, probably 2 agility points to every 1 constitution, or maybe something along those lines, and we'll get them to a pretty decent level before we actually level up marksmanship, and then we can start doing that. Now, what else do we have here? Now, technically I could increase my inventory, which I think I'm probably going to do, because I can only increase it by 1 anyway, and otherwise I think I'm probably just going to increase my first aid and medical, because that's always very, very important. Amusingly enough, I actually still have 47 camouflage, even though I'm wearing a lot of things right now. A lot of at the helmet and my armor, my vest, I guess you could say, that also doesn't have any camouflage. So you can imagine how much camouflage I'd actually have if I had those two items, actually giving me a little bit extra. So yeah, we're going to go in against this deserter army right here. I think we might be in a little bit of trouble perhaps, but I think we should do okay. So let's see how we go. We can actually spawn every single squad into the battle now, which is great. Alright, so how are we going to do this? Let's have a look at the layout. Okay, well, there seems to always be kind of like a big central rock in the center of the map, so it's kind of nice for us to utilize that a little bit. Let's see if we can actually do that. Okay, I think that seems pretty good. Let's do it. We do have to be a bit careful as well, by the way, because I have received a couple of comments that have said that, you know, some of these lower level units do carry grenades, so it might be kind of good for us to spread out a little bit more, so maybe I'll have to do that in a second once we move a little bit closer to our destination. And then we just have to be a little bit careful about where the enemies are coming from, because I didn't really take a close look at the enemies, so I don't exactly know what they have. I know they have a couple of Posner, so they might have decent accuracy as a result. And I'm just hopeful that I'll be able to use my shotgun again, because that was actually really fun. I'd like to be able to use that. Okay, so, whoa, okay, one of my machine gunners is just going crazy right there. I'm not entirely sure what Anna's group is doing. It seems like they are actually holding position, weirdly enough. Can you just charge real quick? There we go. I just want them to be a little bit closer to where they need to be. And also maybe assist our friends from over there. That would make a little bit of sense, hopefully. Let me get over there as well to maybe help them out. Wow, they're being fired upon by... Oh no. He's a Spec Ops guy. There we go. Oh, wow, they have ARF Marines and everything. Okay, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, getting 400 XP per kill of those guys. Wow, yeah, you certainly don't want to charge at those guys, do you? No, certainly not. Okay, now let's see if I can actually just survive here a little bit more. Could you stop that? Thank you very much. I'd very much appreciate not getting shot multiple times at very close range. Wow, that was harsh. Okay, so let's just move up a little bit here. Gonna move everyone up. I'm actually very pleased that the night times are not completely black, so it's actually kind of easy to see without having night vision goggles. But obviously at the moment the moon is pretty high in the sky, so I don't exactly know whether it's going to get a little bit darker as time goes on, because I don't exactly know what time it is at the moment. I think it's like maybe 3 AM or 4 AM, I think, in the game. So yeah, maybe it's okay at that point. I'm gonna try and sneak around here. Maybe I can use my... Yeah, it's going to be highly unlikely I'm going to be able to use my shotgun here, so I'm going to just hit the deck and see if I can just heal myself. It seems like they're actually ignoring me, which is kind of nice. Whoa, okay. Ow. Yeah, I got absolutely murdered. Did you see that? Yeah, I got absolutely murdered. Okay, so let's just engage without me, because I'm pretty sure we'll be able to win that. There we go, we won it. And do we get anything good? We get a few things. I was actually hoping for a little bit more than this in terms of loot, but I guess we're not that lucky. Oh well, never mind. Ah, we do get these guys though, which are going to be pretty nice for us to capture. Okay, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I am actually very, very low in HP though, and that's actually the first time we've been killed, so I guess that's okay. I mean, we actually have a huge amount of armor, so that guy must have done so much damage right there. Anyway, that will be it for this episode. Next time, we're gonna take a look around, see if we can defeat some more bandit parties, and maybe not take on as many deserter armies. We'll see. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.